Before I begin this video, there's two things I want to say. Number one, go and do your research. Just like I've always preached through every video, I'm not here to jam it down your throat, I'm not here to tell you it's the truth. Go and do your own research, make your own mind up. The second thing is, this video is meant with love, and this video is a positive video. This video is to tell you that what is happening behind the scenes, forget about the coronavirus, forget about it. What is going on behind the scenes is a beautiful thing. The things that are happening are things that people like myself and other people who have been talking about this for a long time have been waiting for so long. We have been waiting for the veil to be lifted. We have been waiting for the people who were doing the horrible, vicious, disgusting things in this planet to finally pay for their actions. This video is to talk to you about what's actually happening, the truth behind everything that's going on. Forget about your toilet roll, forget about your virus, forget about everything else that's happening. There are things that are going on behind the scenes that are not being published by the mainstream media. Don't believe me? Go and Google it. First things you want to Google is the 32,000 United States troops that have entered Europe. Why? The second thing is Gesara, G-E-S-A-R-A. Go and Google it. The global wealth system is being distributed out into the public and out into everybody. The next thing you want to Google and have a look into is the Clintons and the Obamas and the paedophile child sex trafficking rings that were being built and created. And I'm actually going to leave a link down below that's 2 hours, 50 minutes long. If you really want to watch this, go and watch it, go and do this. And I'm not talking about from a YouTube video. I've been following this since I was 16. I've been following the truth behind this for an extremely long time. There have been people that have been murdered over this information, people who have been killed, people who have been put to the side, and it's finally down to you to make your own mind up. It's finally up to you to decide what is true in your life, because the reason why most of you are afraid is because you haven't truly lived yet. Right? You've not truly lived, because if you knew what was going on, if you knew what's actually happening, you would be happy right now. Right? And I know, look, it's a paradox, right? Oh, James is saying the coronavirus is a good thing. Yeah, you can clip it, you can put it out there, you can tell everybody, but watch this video. Because what I'm trying to tell you is that all of the control that has been placed on you, all of the pain and the suffering you've been through, all of the fear and the anxieties and the worries you've had about your financial life, everything else that's going on, is going to be a thing of the past. Because we're moving and shifting into an entirely new reality. We are moving into a fifth dimensional reality. That means that our vibrations, who we are as a human race, is being forced to evolve because we weren't doing it by ourselves. And all of the elites, all of the bankers, the extremely wealthy families, again, go and do your research. Don't take my word for it. I don't care what you think. Go and do your research. They're all crumbling, they're all collapsing because they can't hold on to the control any longer. They don't have control any longer. And the message I want to share, truly, in this video, is that now is a time for unity. Now is a time for us to join together, for us to come together, for us to look within, to not just ourselves, but the people who are around us, to forgive the little things, to overlook the big things and leave those people and move to the people that are going to be there for you. This is a time where humanity finally comes back together. And some of us, myself included, are going to be ushering in and helping this ascension to become a thing, so that people don't fear it, so you're not afraid of it, because you shouldn't be. You should not be afraid of something that is helping you to finally come into your true potential, your true self. Right? We are now moving into a position in our universe and in our life where we can finally be authentic without having to worry about what anybody else is going to think. Don't fear it. Don't fear what the news says. I saw a post by somebody that said, some of you should be watching the news. I'm like, are you fucking joking? Do you have any idea what the news has done to the world? How it has destroyed and manipulated the world for the benefit of people that control the media? Do you know that 4 companies control every single media production outlet? 4 companies. What does that tell you? Why would 4 companies want to have control of all of the media? You must go out there and you must do this yourself. Do not take what I am saying as truth. Go and do your research. Because as a people, the only way that we cement this and that we bring it in, not the only way we cement this, I'm not here to say that because it's happening anyway. The only way we move into this smoothly and comfortably is by looking within, asking ourselves, does something seem a little bit fishy about this coronavirus? None of my friends have it. None of the people I associate with have it. All of the celebrities are getting tested without symptoms. Idris Elba, tested without symptoms. Why? Why? Just because he's got the money to do so, perhaps. Tom Hanks has been tested and has got it. Where is he now? You've got to ask yourselves these questions. And like I said, go and do your research. All of the CEOs of the biggest companies like Tinder, IBM, Microsoft, they've all been stepping down. They've been stepping down or in the process of stepping down. Why? So they can save face. So they don't have to face up to the crimes that have been committed by all of these immense companies. By everything that has happened, everything that is going on. Together as a human race, we are beautiful. No matter what pain you may think is in here, no matter what suffering you may think is around, it is a beautiful thing. And together, we can come together and we can be something more than what we are now. We can be something more than fighting over whatever it is that we have. We can live in abundance. There doesn't have to be starvation. There doesn't have to be hunger, and there won't be. Because watch this space. All of that is going to be eradicated. All of that is going to go. I've been waiting for this moment for a very, very long time. And I've held back on sharing any of the stuff that I know on this side of things because it wasn't time. It wasn't time to share it. It wasn't time to sit down and give this to the world so that people could then do it, because there was no way it would have stuck. And there are so many people that have given their lives to get this information out there. And my heart sings to those people because they are not known. Nobody knows them. It's time for us to realise the truth. All the movies you watch, all of the disclosure, the WikiLeaks, everything that has happened, does it not seem fishy to you that nobody cares about it? That all of this stuff about 9/11 and the bombs going off and the fact that a plane can get demolished by a bird and yet the towers were brought down, the fact that one of the towers was brought down when no plane hit it, the fact that BBC said one of the towers was gone back when the tower is still standing in the live video feed in the background, and then the feed was cut. Nobody speaks about it because it is not pushed and put and publicised out there. As long as we live in a comfortable, carefree place, it doesn't matter. But it's time for that to change. And not to say that, to bring up all of the horror, to bring up all of the beauty. Kuwait and Indonesia, the places that have been suffering from child sex slavery, it's now being brought down. They are now capturing and stopping these people. Justin Trudeau, practically every single one of his friends are paedophiles. They're all being stopped, convicted paedophiles. Do your research. These people are being brought down because they can't do it any longer. They've run out of time. Their fuse has gone out. And now it's time for us to forget about the fear, forget about the anger. Don't push that. Don't push the fear and anger. Push love. Come from love. Show love to the people around you. Show love to the people that have suffered. Spread love. Spread love. Don't spread fear. Don't spread anger. Spread love. Because it's all we need now. That's it. Forget about everything else. All we need now is to focus on the idea of love for ourselves and the people around us. And if I'm to die spreading love, so be it. Think of it this way. If you're to die spreading love, die with a smile on your face, because that's what you'll do. Because it's a beautiful thing. I'm not here to tell you that any of this is true. Make your own mind up. Go and do your research, make your own mind up. Remember that this video was meant in love, and I hope that you all have a beautiful day. Focus on what matters. Focus on the people around you. Focus on your family. Focus on your loved ones. And if you have nobody, message me. And we'll focus on each other. So I love you all. Have a beautiful day. Take care. And I'll see you in the next video.